Most people don't wake up one day and decide to miss their own lives, yet that is exactly what happens to many of us, slowly and quietly, without any dramatic turning point. Picture a simple scene, an older man and a younger man sitting along a walking path, watching the afternoon drift by. The younger man talks constantly about what he plans to do next year, next month, even later tonight. His eyes keep moving forward, as if life is waiting somewhere ahead of him. The older man listens without interrupting. He watches the light shift, the leaves move, the people pass. Then he asks a soft question. "Did you feel that breeze just now?" The younger man stops and looks confused. He shakes his head and says no. The older man smiles, not because he's wiser in some grand way, but because that small missed moment explains something very human. We miss life not because it isn't happening, but because our attention is rarely where our bodies are. Psychologists have long observed that the human mind tends to drift toward memories of the past or concerns about the future, and modern life intensifies that habit. Notifications, deadlines, and constant stimulation train us to live one step ahead of ourselves. Research in psychology often suggests that people report lower levels of happiness when their minds are wandering, compared to when they are fully present, even during ordinary tasks. This doesn't mean planning or reflection is harmful. It means that when most of our mental energy lives outside the present moment, we lose touch with the only place life actually occurs. The quiet story of these two men mirrors something many Americans recognize, especially with age. While we're living them, years feel long and demanding, but when we look back, they seem to collapse into a blur. Life rarely disappears in dramatic scenes. It slips away in unnoticed afternoons, rushed conversations, and moments we treat as obstacles on the way to something better. The older man understands this because time has already educated him. He has learned that joy usually arrives without announcement. It shows up as a calm morning, a familiar voice, or a shared silence that doesn't need explanation. The younger man isn't wrong for thinking ahead. He's simply incomplete in how he sees. Many experts who study well-being suggest that learning to ground attention in the present can strengthen emotional balance and overall life satisfaction. That idea has fueled interest in mindfulness and awareness practices, not as trends, but as responses to a culture that constantly pulls attention away. Still, the message of this story doesn't require techniques or special language. It requires honesty. Think about how often meals are eaten while scrolling, conversations are half heard, and entire days are treated like waiting rooms for the future. The real loss isn't that tomorrow never arrives. The loss is that when it does, we bring the same distracted habits with us. The older man's lesson isn't about abandoning ambition or ignoring responsibility. It's about proportion. He understands that the past can teach and the future can motivate, but only the present can be lived, felt, and remembered. When researchers and writers speak with older adults about regret, a common theme appears again and again. People tend to regret missed presence more than missed success. They wish they had listened more closely, slowed down more often, and noticed what was already there. In the story, there is no dramatic ending. The two men sit quietly, and the younger man finally becomes aware of the air moving across his face. Nothing external changes, but something internal does. Attention returns. That is how life comes back to us, not in big transformations, but in small decisions to be here instead of elsewhere. And that's something worth remembering the next time you feel like life is slipping by unnoticed.